Hello, my lovely light workers. This is MermaidSongTarot. My name is Paula, and I'm so happy to be here with you today for our pick a card for the week of June the 15th through the 21st. And if you've had a chance to take a look at everything, you can pick the card that responds most to you. I suggest that you take 3 deep breaths before choosing the card. Take the deep breath in and exhale it out. And each time that you do that, release any tensions and worries that you've had. And then when you're done with your 3rd breath, open your eyes and choose the deck that resonates with you. Of course, as with all of my readings, they are for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I want to thank all of you who have liked and subscribed to my videos, and I ask that you share them with everyone so that if you enjoyed it, they can enjoy it too. So thank you so much. All right, let's get into the reading. So for those of you who chose the Mermaid Song Tarot, and that one had this beautiful amethyst pillar on it. Let's see if you can see that. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's part of my crystal collection. The card that came up for you first for the week was the 7 of Cups. Now, the 7 of Cups speaks to decisions. 7s are always about challenges. And as you can see in this card, excuse me, the challenge here is that there's lots of choices. Each one of those cups holds something different. I don't know if you can see that, but each of the cups holds something amazing. And so this card is saying to us that if you chose this one, this week you may be facing some challenges with making some decisions. You have a lot of choices before you. It's hard to know which one to go towards. And this also applies in the matter of love relationships. You may have been playing the field. You may have some choices in front of you, and it might be kind of hard to make a decision. So you might want to consider that. In the field of career, you may have more than one job that's come up. Maybe you've been going on interviews, and now you've got to make a decision about that. So how are we going to make the decision? The qualifying card that I drew for this is Ace of Wands. Of course, the aces are all about beginnings, new beginnings. In this case, a new fiery beginning. So you've got something to look forward to. Wands relate to the fire and passion. So this can be a passion for a person, but it also can be a passion for something that you love to do. Perhaps that's how you're going to choose your new career. Out of all these choices that you have, choose the one that really stirs up your passion and really gets you excited. Similarly, for your love relationship, you want to think and feel very clearly about how you feel about your different choices that you might have. So I think this is a great combo here. Use your passion and your desire and the things that really make you excited in life to make the choice in this week of June the 15th through the 21st. A great message. All right, now on to the next one. If you chose the 2nd deck, which was the fabulous Chakra Wisdom deck, and it had the beautiful opal heart. I love it. All right, the card we drew for that out of that deck is the 7 of Wands. Now, as I said before, if you listened to it before, 7s always indicate challenges. So 7 of Wands indicate literally that there's going to be challenges this particular week. You've been chugging along here really well. You've been working hard, and now you may face a few obstacles in your way. And this is going to apply across the board. So these obstacles are going to be possibly career obstacles. Maybe you're looking for a job and having a hard time finding one. Maybe you have been applying for jobs and now you've got to make a decision. Maybe you can't find a job and that's your challenge. In the areas of love and relationship, could be that you're facing some challenges, particularly with communication. This card also indicates news and travel. So you may find that you're getting some news about something. Maybe you're getting news about the new job. Maybe you're getting news about the person that you love. You may need to communicate a little bit more. But we talked about challenges. The clarifying card for this is the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is a very interesting card because it signifies that you have some issues here, obviously. You can take a look at that. But that the issues are things that are holding you back, and primarily it's you. So I find this very interesting because in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the person that is blindfolded has blindfolded themselves. So I always think about this when I draw this card because it makes me think that a lot of times the things that are holding us back are the thoughts and the feelings that we have in our own self. And that's the thing that we need to work on the most. So in your challenges that you're going to have this week, you may want to think about, how am I thinking about this that is causing this to be a greater challenge? And I think that just applies across the board. How am I thinking about my loved one? Is the way that I'm thinking about them making it more difficult to communicate with them? How am I thinking about my job? Could I get a different attitude about a job that maybe I'm not particularly happy about, but I need because of the money? So I think all of our work has to come from within first and be reflected outside of us. Okay, so good message telling us we need to do some inner work for those of you who chose deck number 2. Deck number 3 is the Mystic Faerie Tarot. And we had this amazing, you can't really see how beautiful this is because the light doesn't show it, but it has some really cool shiny bits to it. I love that. Okay, so the card that I drew for that deck, for card number 3, people, hi, welcome, is the Eight of Wands. Now, the eights are talking about moving forward. And the Eights of Wands, of course, wands are passion, as we discussed earlier. But if you notice, all of those wands are pointing in the right direction. So Eight of Wands is all about focus, determination, moving forward. You have to know what it is that you're going for in order to be focused about it. So this week, lovely light workers, you're going to need to determine what it is that is your goal. What's your goal in career? Are you trying to get a job? Are you trying to move to a new job? Are you trying to get out of a job you don't like? In love and relationships, are you having troubles communicating? Are you having trouble just finding somebody? What exactly is your goal? In your home, what's your goal? Some of us are still home under quarantine. Most of us have been able to get out a little bit. So what's your goal there? Are you trying to create a happy home life? Maybe you need to unplug from social media. I know that's working for me. So determine what your goal is and then focus. Focus on it. Pursue that goal with single-minded determination. That's what this card is talking about. All right. So the qualifying card that I drew was the Four of Cups. Now, if you know anything about fours are where we've been working along and then bam, we hit a 4 and we're like, it's not quite what I thought it was going to be. Four of Cups is, little disillusioned. This isn't quite the way I envisioned it would be. It's not quite what I wanted. So Four of Cups is definitely saying to us, take a look at the things that we're passionate about, the things that we're going for, our goals. Really look at it clearly and don't be surprised if part of it turns out to not be the way that we think it is. In this deck, you've got the little elf and the little mermaid, and they've been friends up till now, and now they're kind of, I don't know if I want to be friends with you. So to me, this says that particularly in love relationships, You may find out some things about that special someone that you didn't really want to know, or perhaps weren't quite the best qualities to your way of thinking. In job and career, it could be that maybe that wonderful job you thought was going to be amazing has turned out to be not so great, and you need to focus your efforts in another direction. So bear in mind that you have the power and you can look at it in a whole new light. But just keep in mind that these are the basic energies of the week. I think overall, it's a fairly good message for everyone. And I hope you'll come back and see me for my next videos. I'm going to try to do a pick a card each and every week, and I hope you'll join me for that. As always, with love, light, and many, many blessings, blessed be.